Hey, what is going on, obscure mic people? It's me. I'm back. It's Bark with a really cool microphone today. I'm messing with my lighting. I don't know if I've been struggling with it, but I wanted to go ahead and get to recording. So ignore the light. But today I've got the CAD E50 in the studio. It's a brand new microphone from CAD. I like CAD. You guys know I like CAD. It's an Ohio thing. I'm an Ohio guy, so CAD has a special place in my heart. So the E50, let's go ahead and show it to you real quick. No bells or whistles, nothing like that. Comes with a super ultra premium shock mount, which is just awesome for $150. It has a nice windscreen that comes with it. The body's all metal, just an XLR port. Again, no bells or whistles, but man, this thing is beautiful. Got a beautiful silver grille on the front, black on the back. Just a really nice looking microphone. And like I said, $150. $150 for the E50. That's a great price considering you get this quality shock mount with it. Quality microphone, good heft, good weight. Just price alone, home run right out of the park, at least aesthetically. Now, of course, I have it hooked up, and we are listening to it on the Rodecaster Pro. My level on it is currently 16, so 16 on the gain. Got the windscreen on. We'll do some plosive tests and such here in just a moment, but CAD really did a great job. And I did talk to the guy that designed this mic. Great dude. I don't know if he wants me to say his name, so I just won't, but we've been going back and forth a little bit on a social media platform, and the folks over at CAD are just really nice as well. They're just very accommodating, very nice, and I always appreciate being able to pick someone's brain that has a lot more to do with audio than what I do. He did a great job designing this microphone. It is a beautiful looking microphone. So let's go ahead and take the windscreen off, and we'll go ahead and start doing some testing on it. That's a good looking mic. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickle pineapple pizza. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickle pineapple pizza. Pretty good. Let's go ahead and throw the windscreen on. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickle pineapple pizza. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickle pineapple pizza. Nice. I'm going to leave the windscreen on because it comes with it. It looks good on it. I like it. Let's just roll with it. When you get right on top of the CAD E50, this is what it sounds like when you're right on top of the CAD E50. Man, let's go ahead and we'll do some background noise rejection keyboard style. So I'm typing on a keyboard, and I'm talking while I type, and I'm typing while I talk, and I'm talking while I type, and I'm talking. I said that already. Oh, yeah. God, how do I not win Grammys every episode for this show? How do I not just win them all? I don't know. CAD E50 off-axis noise rejection test. I'm going to turn the microphone 90 degrees so you can hear what the off-axis noise rejection is. 180 degrees on the CAD E50. Give you a little close-up as well. Whoa. 90 degrees on the CAD E50. Going to turn it back around to the front of the microphone. Okay, so the style on the grill here, and I'll show it to you again. It doesn't have that woven style grill. It's got more of like the solid sheet of metal with tiny holes punched in it. There might be a name for it. I don't know what it would be though. But Peter Piper picked a patch of pickle pineapple pizza. It's better with plosives than most, in my opinion. I think that grill has a little bit to do with that. So I like that right off the rip. I say that a lot. I like the off-axis noise rejection. I don't think it picked up a whole lot from the side and the rear. I thought it did a really good job there. And proximity effect, it doesn't get too boomy. It just gives you some more volume and just gives a little bit richer of a sound, but it's not boomy. So, man, CAD E50 right out of the box into my mouth hole. I don't hear a ton of sibilance there either. Like, I don't have the most sibilant voice ever, but I hear it a little bit now that I bragged on myself a little bit about being non-sibilant. You know, sibilant's not a big issue. Plosive's not a major issue. They're still there. They're there in almost everything. The proximity effect is good. I think the sound is really good. I think it's got very pleasing low, mids, and highs. It is a modern sounding mic, so it is a little tiny bit crispier than, say, a Rode NT1 or something like that. But the clarity, it's pretty smooth. I'm kind of digging this thing for $150 with this shock mount, and considering the clarity and there's nothing lacking in the low end and the mids are pretty solid, this is a really interesting option at that $150 price point, in my opinion, from CAD. And I know they're working on some other things too, and I am excited to check those out because I am, again, an Ohio guy. This is an Ohio mic company, and I'm excited to fully support a mic company out of Ohio. So hopefully, maybe one day they'll make the perfect mic for me. This is very, very good. I'm very happy with this. And I'm almost sad that I sold it already. Yes, I did it again. As Brittany would say, it's on its way out before I even really did much of a test. I did a test on a Zoom P4. Didn't really do it justice. If there's a tip of the day I can give you right now, the more and more I listen to microphones on high-end equipment, I've said this before, and yes, it is kind of a duh moment, like duh, Bark, we get it. My Rodecaster Pro definitely adds a warmer sound than, say, a Zoom PodTrack P4. The P4 works fine, does a good job, but I feel like it takes a little bit of warmth away compared to the Rodecaster Pro. So when you're thinking about optimizing a mic that already sounds good, like the CAD E50, consider having a higher end interface or mixer and not just a kind of a budget, which the P4 is a great device. I have no complaints about it at all for the price. But if I want to know how I truly feel about a mic, I have to get it on the Rodecaster Pro. If I had the Motu M2 still, that would do well as well, because the preamps just seem to be a little warmer than what your typical interface or device would have. That's what I'm trying to say. So, CAD E50, let's go ahead and throw some processing on it real quick. By the way, I'm excited about this because I'm a fanboy, but Mike Delgadio, Booth Junkie, bought my CAD E50, and I love that guy's videos, and this is going to sound much better on his voice than it did on mine, so if he does a review on this, look out for it. He'll make it sound like an E100S. Not that I think it's far off, as is. I think it sounds really good. I've never had an E100S, so just don't listen to my garbage right now. Let's go ahead and throw on, but hearing it on other videos, I kind of think it has a similar sound profile, and this is supposedly like the little sibling to that mic. Let's go ahead and throw on some processing. Okay, now we've got processing. Compression, de-esser, hopefully gets rid of that tiny bit of sibilance. And a big bottom, giving it a little more oomph on the bottom, which I'm fine with as well. But I kind of really liked it, the way it sounded without the processing. Processing, of course, a little more sheen, a little more volume out of there, a little fuller of a sound. And I think it sounds really good with the processing, but I'm going to go ahead and turn the processing off. I think it sounds really good without the processing too. So not a mic you necessarily have to process the crap out of. This is a good entry into the budget mic scene. $150, great shock mount, shaking it while I'm talking, and this is on a tabletop stand. I'm going to tap on that tabletop stand too, so you can hear if anything transfers to the mic. This is a good shock mount. High quality shock mount, high quality mic. Very happy with this. I would recommend it. I'll give it the green light all day long for $150. Clear, crisp, quality at $150. Good job, CAD. Bark is out. The E50 is out, on its way to Booth Junkie. God, that guy's got a voice of gold. We'll see you guys next time. Secure Mics. Peace out.